Okay, let's do this really quick. Hey, this is Sean Green and welcome back to the channel. I've been gone forever and I'm sorry about that, but I need to give you guys an update. 2022, had the brain surgery. After the brain surgery, 8 months later, I had to get some radiation. They call it Gamma Knife. Basically screwed this thing to my head and gave me an MRI, found out exactly where the leftover tumor was and zapped it. 8 months after that, my body started to go back to normal. So when that happened, I guess I was around 250 pounds and I had got up to 290 because of the tumor and did fasting. You see that there's stuff on my channel about fasting. And I dropped about 40 pounds in fasting, but still at my height, 6'6", 250 is heavy. Basically when in college, I was like 205, maybe at my heaviest, 215, 220 at my heaviest, but still really lean. Present weight now is 215, but it's a different 215. It's 10% body fat, it's a lot lean, a lot muscular. And what happened is, 2023, I did a 20-week cut, no sugar, and really cut down how much I was eating. And I did it through the holidays because everybody takes the holidays and they say, I'll do it after. I'll do it on the first. I was like, if I can do this cut through the holidays, then I can do anything. So I did it and I finished in 20 weeks at 223 pounds. And I was feeling good. And I stayed there for about 2 years. And what I started doing was I stopped fasting and I started front loading my protein. So I would wake up in the morning, I would have protein coffee, 20 ounces of coffee with 2 scoops of protein in it, and I would blend it and then have half and half, because half and half milk has no added sugar, right? So I would have that in the morning and that would sustain me until like 1 or 2 o'clock. I would get through my workout and then I would eat lunch. And then about 4 hours later, 4 or 5 hours later, I would have dinner and that was it. And the majority of my meals were based around protein, green leafy veg, and single ingredients. I still had potatoes, I guess. I didn't have a lot of rice, and I kept sourdough bread. It was fresh baked sourdough, so it wasn't a lot of processed food. I wound up cutting that out. And I stopped drinking in 2019. So this past November, after holding my weight under 230 pounds for 2 years, I said I'm gonna get back down to 215. So I did like a 12-week cut. And in about 11 weeks of no sugar, no desserts. When I say sugar, I mean desserts, right? Like enjoying the life. I was lifting about 6 days a week, about 30 minutes a day. And I got down to 216, and I've been here ever since. And I'll show photos of before and after. And I thought about, should I be an online coach and teach? But I coach people. I'm a personal trainer in real life, so I coach people about nutrition. But it's really tough when you have something going on internally, and you're doing all the right things, and it won't happen. Then you figure out what was going on. You sort it out, and then your body goes back to normal. And what's funny is a lot of people here, I'm on the West Coast, they've never seen me this body. So they think I've done something completely drastic. And I tell them, it was a 6-year journey. It was just chipping away, chipping away, chipping away, chipping away. And that's all you do. You make small incremental adjustments and you just stay consistent with it. I don't like to lift. I don't like to be in the gym lifting weights for 2 hours. So I would do 6 times a week, and each session would be 30 minutes. And it'd be chest and back. So pushing, pulling, 30 minutes. 4 different exercises, seeing how many rotations I can get, how many sets I can get. The next day would be shoulders and arms, right? And my arms are so damn long and they're so skinny, and they've been skinny all my life. It doesn't matter how many bicep curls I do. They're not gonna get any bigger. And then the third day would be legs, and then I would just cycle through it again. I stopped trying to run and chase like high intensity stuff. I stayed on the basketball court, but that's still not super, super high intensity. I stopped inflaming my body, which keeps your cortisol low, and you can tap into, and the way I was eating, it was tapping into a lot of my fat stores because everything was zone 2. I would do those walking stairs for like anywhere from 60 minutes to sometimes I would do like 75, maybe 90 minutes. I would take long walks, 2-hour walks, which I would probably get about 8 miles in. And consistently, my wife and I would do those walks, and the lifting, the walking, and the calorie deficit is what did it. And I'm up at 5 every morning because I start work at 6 a.m. I work from like 6 a.m. to about 1. And with clients, burping on camera, amazing. With clients, and then I'll work out after, or sometimes I'll work out like at the ass crack of dawn, like at 5 a.m. if I start at 7. So I'll work out from 5 a.m. to 6:30, take a shower, try to have some kind of protein, and then go into my work day. And, but most of the times it's like long walks. I live in a place where the sun kind of shines every single day, which is great. So those 2-hour walks, I can do a 2-hour walk, 8-mile walk every single day, burn 1,000 calories because there's hills here, and not be so beat up. Like if I tried to run even 5 miles a day, I would be beat up from that running. I wouldn't be able to do it every day. So the walks, the lifting, and being in a calorie deficit, and going to sleep. If you get up at 5 a.m. every day, by the time 9 o'clock hits, you're ready to go to sleep, right? And I have to go to sleep around then. And then the weekends, we stay up a little later. So that's basically where I've been. If you want to know, I was trying to answer a lot of the comments, but missing out. But what I'm going to start doing is posting content. I'm going to try to post a video every week and try to get on the comments and help people, because that's what this channel is going to be. It's helping people with getting leaner, getting stronger to increase longevity. Because right now I am 56, and I feel that's the like 50 to 60 is like your freshman year of old. So we're like the 50s, we're like the youngest of the old people. 60 to 70, sophomore year. 70 to 80, junior year. 80 to 90 is your senior year. And if you're lucky, you'll get to do a post-grad year, if you want, right? So, but that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to just stay healthy as I get older. And, oh, also, I think I grew my hair out. I don't think you saw me since I grew. Last March is when I started to get braids. And I stopped all the BS. I started worshiping the sun, washing my face and my body with natural products. Everything has been about trying to eliminate process and just do things that our human bodies were meant to do, the way we move. And now I'm into the second phase of my strength, which is pull-ups, push-ups, body weight squats, body weight, and dips and core work. And that's where I'm at. And so hopefully this answers all the questions. I'm glad that you guys are still here, and hope to see you soon. And hit the like button and subscribe. All right.